guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have yet another amazing product to show you guys, which is the SRU high capper carbon kit. Without further ado, let's open this up. All right, so inside we got this very colorful catalog with all the products they have. This particular product we have today is the high capper carbon kit. So the packaging comes with quite a lot of this foam protection. Within that we have the main body. So the first part of this video is going to be a installation tutorial on how to turning this Tokyo Marui high capper 5.1 airsoft pistol into a bullpup or bullpup configuration. Right, if you want to see the gun just shooting, just skip to. And in the kit, obviously out of the box, you got the lower part, which is including the pistol grip, the trigger bars here. On top of this would be the upper receiver, which is you would imagine housing the slide in that, and then you got the stock here as well. Also you have the barrel extension on that. It's come with which is parts for high capper 5.1, for high capper 4.3, and also for KJ KB05, and obviously you have the other well system here, and this is the charging handle, and this is another accessory that we can put on it. So first step of the installation is to disassemble the high capper. So obviously we won't need the magazine here just for now. One thing that we won't need would be the beaver tail. We don't need that. This retention pin as well, we don't need it. And basically the lower frame, we don't need it. And also one of the screw there that we don't need, but we'll get to that. So to sort it out, so which is basically obviously if you are not familiar with gas ball bag or any airsoft teching, I would say find someone professional to do it, because it does take a little bit of technique to do this. So the whole disassembly, so obviously we will need the iron key there. So we'll retain this bit, that's all we need. Now we need to punch out the retention pin so we can get to the hammer group. So we got this out now. Obviously we need to separate the pistol grip and the frame. So that is the pistol grip and the main frame separated. So I'm now need to get this bit out, which is the beaver tail, which is you just need to rotate the safety.
NANI?!
And that is out. Just to confirm again, so this is the beaver tail you will need. You can just put it outside like as a spare. The retention pin, the push pin for the spring tension you don't need. This screw you don't need, so I'll just put it aside. Obviously everything else I'll put it back on here so you can a little bit easier to find. So obviously this one would you would need that. All right, see. I think what we need, and also you don't need the pistol grip. Obviously the main spring, you need that for that. Well, we need the trigger bar. We also would want the mag release as well. So just need a screw. Okay, so this one come out like this. I'll put it over there. You will need that, and also the trigger bar. And so again, pistol grip, you would not need that. Beaver tail, you don't need that. And the screw for the lower part, you don't need it as well. So that you can put it away. It's a spare, whatnot. Moving on to the lower part. So you need to do. It depends on your how it comes. Sometimes the rail is already attached to it, so you need to take them out first. But on this occasion, it come detached already. But what you need to do is to take out this trigger here, take it out, and also we need to take out the back side of the stock, and also we need to punch out this pin. All right, let's get to it. Oh, by the way, just so you know, this video is not sponsored by SRU. We bought this just because we like the looks of it. So we'll take this out, which is what they need to do, and also we need to punch out this pin. I'm not sure if those pins are serrated or have any direction of you need to take it out, but it looks like yeah, okay. So like on this occasion, I don't know if you can see this, so on this one got serration on the left hand side. So what we should do is just flip it over and punch it out from the other side, so that we're not putting unnecessary stress on the body. Right, okay, see it out, so I'll put it in the pot. Next step is to put the trigger bar into this body. Just make sure the orientation is correct. Yeah, okay, so that's the orientation that you want it to take in. And also in the package would have a little bag come from this little button here, which is for high kappa 5.1, which you want to put it on this hole. It might take a bit of technique to put in. So the trigger bar is in there, and I need to make sure the viewer will be easier to if you are following this. So make sure this button is in this orientation, which is the let me just put it back in there. So here, and then you can put this in here like so. So make sure keep it in one place, and then push it all the way like they say. And now I'm putting in the your original mag catch, your mag release button. Yeah, which is like that. So make sure it's lined up with the your mag button there. Once you install it, just keep doing this, checking it, the functionality. Initially it would be a little bit stiff, but it's normal. But once you get done a couple of times, it will become a little bit more smoothed. So just to try the functionality, so you got the magazine I put in there like so. This is the 4.3 mag, and then you got the the AirTag HBA, so which will fit as well. So look at that, and then take it out. Very easy to manipulate, so the button is big enough. Just do have a worry that sometimes if it is sort of lean against your body armor or your body, that might be accidentally activate the button, but we'll have to see how it goes. And also one thing obviously come with the tag, kit is this tag. Obviously SRU, they're specializing in 3D printing technology, which is very sturdy, but ultimately they are 3D printed, so just be aware that the temperature could deform your kit, so obviously don't put it in hot car. I think the temperature is would be 131 Fahrenheit or 55 degrees Celsius, so just something to be aware of. Next thing is to put in the trigger bar. One thing again I need to remind you, so this got a little bit of a little bit of the a little plastic here, so make sure that you put it on here as well, so because that's where the arm actuating the trigger. Looks like, yeah, looks okay. That's very good. So next step is to put the main frame onto the kit itself, so every hole should line up perfectly. So once it's lined up all the hole, so remember the very long screw from that, we'll replace it here. So make sure you tighten it just enough, not too tight. Just make sure they're not moving it, and then obviously we'll advise to put some Loctite on that. On these two other ones, so just use the original grip screw, so one on the other side, one on each side. Again, for this one, make sure that you tighten it enough but not too much. This is the slightly trickier part, and can I have some light please? So if you want, you need to, hopefully you will see it, so let's just put it like this. So holding this way, flip that over into this orientation, and make sure the shorter bit is towards away from you, and the too long bit is towards you. Right, and then you go and stick that in there. Let's see if the camera can get that. So as you can see that there's a slot there, so make sure this bendy bit is going into there. Okay, that's it there quite comfortably now, which is perfect. So the next part I would say is probably even more trickier. So while make sure that spring plate is in position, you also need to slot the hammer spring in, but making sure the hammer rod is in the right position. So right, as soon as you got that right, okay, so as soon as you can, the hammer shoot up, which is fine. And now we will have to put the retention pin in, like so. Give it a little bit of a gentle tap, making sure it's coming out this way a little bit as well. So have a look. We'll do that. Like so. As long as you know the pin is have enough grippage from both sides, that's good. Once done, just need to do some function check. Make sure it's all working okay. very good. Nice one. Right, don't forget the safety as well, so make sure all your thing, I mean, I'll just remind you from the video earlier, you may see that when I was taking it out, this shoot out. Fortunately, I'm able to retrieve it, but this bit is very springy and got quite a lot of tension in it. So when you take it all out, make sure you don't lose this bit. Right, so let's just put the safety back on, because it's very important. I would advise to use something long to put that in there. Once you check everything is correct, everything's functional, safety done. Right, what we need to do now is to slot the upper body of the high kappa in. And then put the take down pin. I mean, at this point, I would recommend you to sort of test the gun, but I think it'll be all right. So I think we'll just go ahead with continue with the assembly. And the next things that we need to do is to put the charging handle in. Looks like you can choose which way you want to put it. At the moment, it's set as a bit loose, really, to be fair. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and put some Loctite in those, because this is the moving parts. I would say if you don't Loctite it in about potentially 500 rounds, it's gonna come loose very, very quickly. So in order for me to do so, I think I need to for the 5.1. So if you have a 5.1 top rail, obviously this is sort of this is a gold match plastic slide come with the gun like stock, but we're just using this. But what it is basically a 5.1 upper. So for this, this one can just slide. Now we need to put this in the back. Basically, we have this screw here, and then making sure we are going in this way. And that's sort of basically form the back of that. And then we are nearly done. So what we need to do is to put the top bit of that in there. I mean, to make it easier, I extended the stock a little bit just to actually we'll talk about a little bit of that one. So the stock itself is spring loaded. On here you can't see how now, but you can see there's a little a spring, like a piston. So it will initially, when you press the button on top, it will it will come out just a little bit, so that's easier to deploy the stock. One thing I will remind you is that if you take that stock completely out, this bit is kind of free fall, so it's nothing holding this spring here. So I would say make sure again you don't lose that, because if you lose that, then that might cause a problem. However, I don't think this kind of spring is particularly difficult to source. So, but again, why make your life more difficult? So just to keep an eye on that one. So like I say, to make it a little bit easier, I'll have this extended for now. So on this occasion, we are just going to use it as a CQB. CQP configurations, which is we won't include the barrel extension or the barrel straw extension, because at the moment I think we're planning to put a extended inner barrel in that, and once it's done, then we might be able to do that. And with that, we might put a tracer unit, but at the moment, as it stands, it's just a very standard barrels in there, so there's no need for a assault style. So let's just put this in, and then we can wrap this up. Okay, then we are now going to put this Aztec Bifrost in it. I think the only thing I would foresee would be a problem is if you want to adjust the hop up. That might take some time for it to do, but I think that's why you need to make sure that your hop is to the to your liking before you take it out to the game, because it's not on the fly changing. You can't really change the hop up on the fly. Making sure the stock is in before you do anything. Just align them, and obviously I found that's easier to put the screws in, but it does have a hole in here, so you can potentially do it that way. But again, it doesn't matter as long as it's in there. That's in there, very secure. Functions very smooth. Just a couple of things that need to do, like I mentioned, because this is the CQB configuration. So we will just put this end bit on that, just to close the gap a little bit. Like so. I think this is quite essential. You can't really not have it, so make sure that you put it in. There you have it, a Bullpup high capper, which put the center mask in here, and then you can run it like a PDW, which I think what we do is we're going to run it HBA, kind of an amplified mag, please. Put a magazine in it. Yeah, it's really funky. I don't know, some people like it, some people don't. At the moment, I feel like it's very futuristic. Yeah, it's, we'll just have to see how it shoots. And also with the extended stock. And that's that. And then yeah, pretty nice, I would say. And then obviously the function here is it's very smooth. Right, I'll probably put a few rounds in it, and then we'll go to a longer range and see how it performs. So testing the SRU high capper Bullpup kits on HBA, AirTag high capper HBA adapter on 60 psi. Very nice. Oh!
Oh, that was my thumb. Oh, that was my thumb.